Hello there, welcome back to the press preview. We are taking a look through the newspapers. I'm joined tonight by the Mirror's Associate Editor Kevin Maguire and Andrew Pearce, Consultant Editor at the Daily Mail. Hunting ban. I think most people thought there already was a hunting ban, but it seems to be back inside the Times.
A vote on overturning the ban on hunting is to be abandoned. I know that.
What hunting ban?
Yeah, I think what the Times have cottoned on to is it was in the coalition agreement. It's not going to be in the Queen's speech. So it's not going to happen in this Parliament because most MPs wouldn't vote to bring back the savaging of deer, hares and foxes with dogs. They think it's rather barbaric and it's gone. And your mate Dave might think it's a good fun. He might bring back bear baiting and cockfighting at the same time. But most people, even in rural areas, think it's gone, and I suspect it's gone forever now, and that's it. You might get.
But it's still, I mean, people still do it, don't they? Obviously,
illegally.
Scent and things like that.
Yeah,
exactly,
illegally.
in a different way. So
I wish we could have a hunt in the middle of North London to get rid of the foxes in my back garden. Yeah. Tally ho, chaps. Come my way.
There's a lot of urban foxes.
A lot of urban foxes, far too, and disgusting, horrible things. And when I wrote to my council, they said, we'll send some leaflets to get rid of them. I said, they can't read foxes, actually.
I think the Hampstead hounds riding past your weight rows and then round the corner into your house isn't going to actually solve your
I wouldn't mind
problem
at all if hunting was brought back, because I think foxes are vile.
But now foxes have to be culled. It's how you do it. It's just whether you have people on horseback wanting hounds to rip them apart. I mean, I just find it. Why would anyone want to do that? If you want to go for a ride in the countryside on a horse, good luck to you. If you want to follow a trail, let somebody do it. But do you really want to set a pack of dogs on a fox? Now, I think foxes themselves can be horribly vicious when they get in a hen coop and they just rip the hens apart. But do you really want to do that?
You
do, don't you?
No, I've never been on a hunt in my life.
Yeah.
I haven't.
Are you sure?
I'm quite sure.
Yeah, you've probably never been on a horse in his life.
I have been on a horse once and it hurt.
He's on his high horse all the time and it always falls off.
Ed Miliband, we must embrace wind farms.
Oh, well, there's a vote winner for Red Ed. He wants us to another whole generation of wind farms, just at a time when people are turning against these ridiculous, ugly things which don't work, which despoil the countryside. Labour, Miliband says we've got to do more with them, not less. They're revolting.
But, the big problem here is you want electricity. People watching at home will have their tellies on.
Kevin, they don't work.
Where are you going to get your electricity from?
Work.
Where are you going to get it from?
When there's high winds and they've got no way of storing the excess capacity, and when it's not windy, they don't work at all. Some of them implode. And,
yeah, but we've had a series of reports, haven't we, about climate change, showing it's a real pressing problem, just as the energy tariff part of our... the green tariff part of our energy bills has been ditched.
You deny climate change.
Minuscule contribution that these make to reducing
he denies climate change
is ridiculous.
He still thinks the world is flat, and if you sail too far you'll go off the edge of it. The fact is burning oil and gas for electricity is ludicrous. I think in the end it's going to have to be renewables and nukes. That's the way forward, and you're going to have to put them somewhere.
Yeah. And
he knows all about wind turbines.
Well, the issue about Ukraine is surely...
You've got enough wind.
Get enough hot air off you.
The issue of Ukraine has surely raised the prospect that we need to be as energy, non-dependent on our neighbours as possible. And here we go. West seeks to end Putin's stranglehold over energy.
Well, this is Ed Davey.
One wonders how.
Ed Davey's spoken.
Ed Davey, the energy sector,
Lib Dem.
He backs wind farms as well. But the problem with this story is seek to end Putin's stranglehold over energy. Yes.
Tell that to Mrs. Merkel.
How are you going to do that in the short term? The truth is you can't. And while it might be a very small, only a couple of % of our fuel coming from the Soviet Union, countries like Germany heavily dependent on it, and you're kind of stuck. It's just a fact of life. Long-term goal, yeah, but I think Ed Davey will be long and forgotten by the time we're weaned off.
It's a great headline, and it makes the minister sound important, but actually he can do nothing about it.
And I've moved on because we've only got 20 seconds left to say, at what age do we start to worry about our age?
Well, 50. Apparently at 50, so that's 15 years ago for you, Maguire. Is that when you started worrying?
Yeah. You know, it's age, not your IQ.
I actually think people start worrying at 30.
I think 21 is quite scary, isn't it?
Yeah. Can you remember, Kevin?
21.
I think 30 feels really monumental as well.
Yeah, but it's most people can live long now, which is great. But you are worried. People are worried about their pensions. It's going to get worse.
The Polar Britain say they're worrying about failing mines. You must be, Kevin.
We've
worried about your failing mine for a very long time, let me tell you.
On that note, it's
poor Kevin.
Farewell for now.
Yes.
Andrew Pearce, Kevin Maguire, thank you both very much.